with pharmacovigilance. This topic is, as we are all aware, attending this awareness program on the pharmacovigilance of ASU drugs organized by Peripheral Pharmacovigilance Center, Regional Research Institute of Homeopathy, Gudivada, on the 6th of October. This is in the next half an hour, I'll try to convince you with this presentation. Otherwise, the objective of the presentation is to understand pharmacovigilance and misleading advertisement, and at the same time, what are the enactments which are make the existence or the enactment of the Drug and Magic Remedy Act, along with the role of Drug and Magic Remedy Acts 1954. Ultimately, the purpose of this presentation is to create awareness among the stakeholders of ASU and H drugs. Finally, this awareness will help us to understand what are the objectionable advertisements and how ultimately the end of this presentation is sensitizing the people to developing the culture and reporting of objectionable advertisement. Finally, we'll have some conclusion also. Already defined about the pharmacovigilance, the definition, but one thing which I would like to add to the definition is pharmacovigilance is also included misleading advertisement. This is the only one country in the world pharmacovigilance gave capacity to inculcated misleading advertisement also. The previous people have defined it. This is the only country which make a provision to introduce misleading advertisement under the pharmacovigilance project. As we all of you know that advertisements, any advertisement which could be reflected in the form of notice, circular, label, wrapper or other document, or any announcement made orally or by any means of producing or transmitting through any media is considered as an advertisement only. Then in fact, the purpose of advertisement is to inform, that is creating awareness among the public so that they can encourage, the advertisement can persuade the consumer and remind the consumers about the products and the services offered by the different companies which brought this advertisement. Ultimately, it will assist the consumer to make informed purchase decision. The intention is, the purpose of advertisement is to create awareness among the consumer so that they encourages to have an informed purchase decision in anything based upon the advertisement. Generally, people have got influence of advertisement. Sometimes people say it's so good, I wish I could have it all. I learned something new today, because this kind of emotions will be built up by the advertisements only. But at the same time, these advertisements are misleading, because advertisement can encourage the people to buy and take the services of the product, but sometimes these advertisements will take us into a different direction, that is called as a misleading. In this legal terminology, any advertisement which gives false information, making false claim, or contravening the provisions of the advertisement codes is considered as a misleading advertisement. For all of you people, I am just sorry to say, according to the advertising agencies, Ayush is among the top 3 sectors where high incidence of misleading advertisement reported. That agency, ASCII, is the one organization, and some of the other organizations, they reported collectively. In India, the country alone, several organization, industries, educational institution of different people collectively, they have stand first and second. But unfortunately, the Ayush system of medicine is occupied third biggest, highest sector of misleading advertisement reported by certain agencies. If you look at this misleading advertisement, here in the right side, I can able to show you one of the advertisement issued with the Patanjali. Here, if you can see, Patanjali ki is dawa se kabhi nahi hogi sardi, zukam, khansi, gala kharab. How is it possible? Is there any medicine which gives a permanent remedy? If single use of a drug can cause a permanent cure, this is something like what is called as misleading. Here in the bottom, I'm just trying to show one person, a herbal clinic, Shifa. He's promoted that cure liver cirrhosis at early stage, that to 100% Unani herbal medicine, and he is claiming that 100% safe, no side effect. The objectionable point under this advertisement is there is a no cure for cirrhosis of liver, whether it could be in the early stage or any stage. But at the same time, this advertisement advertiser is claiming that 100% Unani herbal medicine and 100% safe, no side effect. And according to the Drug and Magic Remedy Act, it is clearly indicated that. And apart from that, the guidelines issued with the Ministry of Ayush also, today there is a no drug is safe, including the herbals which have been derived from the nature also. Let me take you to the another the presentation, another this advertisement which is propagated by Drabar Pharmacy Pharmaceuticals related to one of the paste, and this is being advertised by the great Indian cine actor Amitabh Bachchan ji. Here this advertisement is claiming that red paste world's #1 Ayurvedic toothpaste. It means there are other pastes which may not be #1, but they are claiming the #1 seems to be unobjectionable. At the same time, here we have another advertisement that is totally misleading. आपके साथ विश्वसनीयता के 10 साल. Mean this particular pharmaceutical industry promoting their products with the cooperation of the people of the nation for the past 10 years. And now here it says that उचित राह अपनाइए, परिवार सोच समझकर बढ़ाइए. This is something related to the family planning claim. Here what this advertisement is asking about, मात्र एक गोली 6 माह के लिए. If a person take one tablet for 6 months, probably बच्चों में अंतर रखने के लिए सुरक्षित, सरल व असाधारण उपाय. This is absolutely to the best of my understanding. These are all some of the misleading advertisement, and this particular contraceptive tablet which are talking about is a B gap herbal Garbha Nirodhak tablets. Likewise, we have some other things like here. This is a world's #1 Neeraj clinic. More than thousands of patients have been cured. Now this is one of the notified clinic in the Rishikesh in Uttarakhand. They are promoting something like the best epilepsy Ayurvedic treatment in India. So it means this clinic is claiming that they are providing treatment for the epilepsy in India exclusively with the Ayurvedic medicine. If you look at this caption here, they have clearly mentioned that these are the medicines have 0 side effects. Again, this is an objectionable point. Treating epilepsy like a condition with Ayurveda, that to say stating that there is a no side effect, 0 side effect. To the best of my understanding, these two are both advertisements have been given by the Neeraj Clinic from Rishikesh, Uttarakhand. Let me take you to the another important point is from the homeo perspective. First time in India, bioengineered hair, before and after, visible results guarantee in 6 sessions. Here, this claim is given by Dr. Batra's new hair. This is something goodness of homeopathy with the biological growth factor. Of course, every system is having potential, but to exhibit the potentiality of some systems, we may not need to use these kind of words. Sometimes these words may lead to misleading the public. Likewise, we have several number of misleading advertisements reported like 100% guaranteed cure for arthritis. No system is giving percentage of guaranteed for the arthritis or any joint pain, but one person who is claiming about 100%. And here we can see before and after use of certain cosmetics, the people, they have changed the color. Best permanent skin whitening treatment for men, women, Indian Mom Studio has provided. Here we have another Aqua Plus, सबसे जल्दी गोरा बनाने वाला cream. See, this is सबसे जल्दी. It is saying that if you use this, probably in an instant of a time, somebody is going to change the color. Here we have different pharmaceutical company claiming about increasing in the height, grow height, and sometimes they grow the weight also. Here another person who is talking about claiming with the Ayurvedic medicine, result guaranteed, lose weight with something drug is there. Here I found one of the newspaper in Urdu regularly. It states that diabetes is not a disease. This is one of the symptom of the NSM of diseases. It can be cured if it can be detected early. This is what this Urdu caption says. Another person who is claiming that relief for cancer patients and all chronic diseases with Unani medicines are beneficial for all types of cancer, sir. Complete herbal treatment, no huge financial burden. So these kind of advertisements are attracting the people, misguiding the people. Indirectly, I can say they are the false claims which makes the people to be victimizing with this kind of advertisement. As coming to the part of my deliberation, the Drug and Magic Remedy Objectionable Advertisement Act 1954, basically this act is a parliamentarian act which is enacted in 1954, and it was assented by the then President of the India on 24th April 1954, and the act came into force on 1st April 1955. So the past 70 years this act is in execution. The purpose the objective of this Drug and Magic Remedy Objectionable Act 1954 is to control advertisement of drugs in certain diseases. There is one schedule where we have 54 to 70 diseases are there. There nobody can appeal about the advertisement of the effect of the drug. Second objective is to prohibit the advertisement for certain remedies alleged to possess magic qualities, like some doctors have started using different types of regimens, some mantras, miraculous cures are there that I will try to take you the next subsequent slide. Ultimate aim of this Drug and Magic Remedy Act is to protect the public from fraudulent and unscientific products. This is the objective. And if you look at this as is a brief, because what makes us to have this Drug Magic Remedy Act is, if you look at it, the pre-independent India, there was so many drugs are being marketed and such a markets there was a high growth of products advertisements claiming miraculous cure for various diseases. Of such products were basically they have not proven any scientifically effectiveness, and most of them have the potential harmful effects also. Ultimately those drugs were leads to fraudulent because they don't have any concrete regulations to guard the pharmaceutical and medical sector at the pre-independence India. Once this, even post-independence, there was the grown concern on the safety and efficacy of the drug, which is also misleading with a miraculous effect in certain diseases. That makes us, the government of India, the authorities, there is a need to have some regulation on this kind of misleading advertisement and the magic remedies. So what I believe is there is a Justice M.L. Khurana committee in 1946 is the basis for the formation of eventual what is called as the today's Drug and Magic Remedy Act, otherwise called as an Objectionable Advertisement Act, to regulate and control advertisements on drug and magic remedies. And though this act was, this Magic Remedy Act was started and in force since 1954, but timely it is amending over the period according to the facts to adopt the changing circumstances and technological advancement. If you look at this, what is this Drug Magic Objectionable Act? We have certain understandings here. Let us try to understand what exactly the drug according to this act. Drug is a medicine for whether it can be used internally or externally among the human beings, or sometimes it could be an animal, for diagnosis, cure, mitigation, treatment or prevention of a disease. Apart from that, any article or any food which is intended to affect or influence in any way the structure or any organic function of the body in the human beings is considered as a drug. And the most important and objectionable point is magic remedy. Generally under this category they have stated about talisman, mantra, kavacha. Talisman means is a tantra, taita. Mantra means some shlokas. Kavachas means some sort of articles will be given to the people to tie up or keep it along with them. Kavacha. And any other charms like any recitation of certain words for any kind which is alleged to possess miraculous power for what we have believed like the drug. So any kind of a magic thing stating that they have some miraculous effect, but they are not supposed to be having the actual things are there. Under this Drug and Magic Remedy Act, they have paid much attention about the understanding of registered medical practitioner. It means a person who holds a qualification granted by an authority or notified under the Section 3 of the Indian Medical Degree Act 1967, or who is entitled to be registered as a medical practitioner under any law of the time being in force in any state. The purpose of showing this RMP is because most of these dubious kind of claims, false claims, misleading advertisements are being propagated by the non-qualified practitioners or practitioners who are not being governed by any regulation in the country. I mean to say they are the non-registered medical practitioners. They have not studied from any institution. They doesn't have any right to register any in the registry of any state or central medical councils of the country. So if you look at this DMRO, this is Drug and Magic Remedy Act, we have different chapters, and all such chapters are called as sections. Out of 16 sections, I would like to take all of you people's interest is definition portion is covered about what exactly the drug, the magic remedy, and who is the registered medical officer we have come across. The most important point of objective of this Drug and Magic Remedy Act is there is a section 3 which is going to deal about the prohibition of advertisement of certain drugs for treatment of certain disease and disorder. That will I'll take you what are the diseases. Section 4 is going to talk about prohibition of misleading advertisement relating to drugs. 3rd and 4 have a strong relationship. Section 3 is talking about certain diseases, and Section 4 is talking about misleading advertisement among certain diseases with specific drugs. Section 5 is dedicated for prohibition of advertisement of magic remedies, where people are claiming about tantra, mantra, kavacha and charmings, all those things for certain diseases. 6th is going to speak about the prohibition of import or export of items or anything. 7th is the very important point, penalty. If any person, practitioner or any industry which is involved in the manufacturing of the drug, sales, supply, producing, manufacturing, if they violate, what kind of a penalty can be imposed, that section 7 is going to deal. And who is the people to be have powers to ride on this search against this is dealt by section 8. And the most important thing is the section 16 is going to speak about the powers to make a rules, and this section 16 permitted us to enhance the list of diseases. Initially 54 diseases were there. Now we have 78 diseases that has been enlisted, that no practitioner, no pharmaceutical industry can claim about the drugs which are found to be effective. As I said, section 3 is permanently specifically talking about the drug which is either result in procurement of miscarriage, preventing the conception in women, maintaining an improvement on the capacity of human being of sexual pleasure, or drugs which are going to regulate the menstrual disorder. Apart from this, based upon this schedule, we have nearly some, as in today, according to the DMRD 2020 amendment, 78 diseases are there. In 1954, we had only 54. All such diseases comes under the section 3, which cannot be promoted. And this is the scheduled list of diseases in 1954, where you can find in serial number up to 54 diseases were there. Unfortunately, AIDS was not there, and apart from that AIDS, several other diseases are there that has been introduced subsequently. As in today, there is a draft of this Drug and Magic Remedy Act amended in 2020, may likely to be go in force. This particular list contain nearly 78 diseases are there, where nobody, no physician, no pharmaceutical industry can claim about the effectiveness of the drug. If anybody is doing what it seems that it pretended to be, they are contravening the law of Drug and Magic Remedy Act. The section 4 is going to talk about any person who is involving in the advertisement which contains any of the matter, like directly or indirectly gives a false impression regarding the true character of the drug, that could be engaged in making a false claim of the drug or misleading any particular material. This is going to be happen with the section 4. Section 5 is, as I said, it provides administrating magic remedies shall not engage themselves in the publication of advertisement of magic remedies for the treatment of certain diseases and disorder, as already mentioned in section 3 of this Drug and Magic Remedy Act. The section 6 is specifically talking about import and export of drugs or any document which also contains advertisement. Because nowadays we don't have any limitation of watching the digital and electronic media. any person can peep up into the advertisement of any country, but a person who is residing in India can't import and can't export the documents which contains any advertising material that is having some misleading kind of information, will be punished according to the Drug and Magic Remedy Act Section 6 according to 1954. As I said, that Section 7 is very important. This Section 7 is going to talk about the penalty. In the 1954 Drug and Magic Remedy Act, if a person who is contravened or convicted the mistake, initially they were used to be punished for thousands of rupees, and 6 months of imprisonment was there for the first time if any person contravened this offense. If subsequently if they continued, they may be imprisoned for more than 2 years, and some few hundred thousands of rupees of punishment was there. But now the amended rule according to Drug and Magic Remedy Act 2020 is going to say that if any person who contravened, who violated this codes of advertisement and the scheduled diseases, if anybody did a mistake, they have to pay a fine of rupees 10 lakh and up to 2 years of imprisonment. Sometime it could be a combination also. This is for the first time offender. If the offense or contravention continues for more than one time, such as person or pharmacy or any organization, in a subsequent conviction, the imprisonment may extend to 5 years and the fine can be reached up to 50 lakhs also. So I just wanted to show you the misleading advertisement, how the people are violating the Drug and Magic Remedy Act 1954. Before that, here Government of India has initiated different initiatives to control this drug. I can say they're the watchdogs of misleading advertisement. Now we have taken in the top pharmacovigilance program ASU drugs with the help of state drug licensing authorities all over the India. We are taking an account of reporting the misleading advertisement, and from there it will be escalated to the higher authorities. There are dedicated one web portal is there that is called as the Grievances Against Misleading Advertisement, and this Gamma portal will take the help of the ASCII. This is a non-governmental organization. This is called as the Advertising Standard Council of India, and there we have consumer complaint councils also. Any person who is victimized with any misleading kind of a thing, or if you can able to find out anything which is suspicious of misleading, you can directly send your message to the nearest peripheral pharmacovigilance center of ASU, or go to the website, endorse your misleading at the Gamma portal or ASCII. There you have a consumer complaint council also, and the Ministry of Information Broadcasting, Department of Consumer Affairs, collectively they are trying to regulate it. And not the biggest source of misleading advertisements are going to be happen with the media reach rates. If you look at this, digital media in India in the start of 2023, according to a very authentic sources, around 692 million internet users are available in India. If it is continued, in India alone 467 million people are using social media users. This social media encompasses what is called as this Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and many more things are there. And now, according to this is the data report Global Digital Insight, you know what is the value of this media in the industry? It is expected to reach $73.6 billion by 2027 with a CAGR rate of 9.48%. Mean the huge expenditure is being paid to the media towards advertisement also. For them, around 800 TV channels as well as 36,000 weekly magazines and more than 1,000 web portals are there. They are directly or indirectly promoting advertisements, and some of the advertisements are of objectionable. Out of this media reach, digital media has the highest reach compared to the print and television. One of the report which is published in the past, this is a capsule study. This is capsule stand for Campaign Against Pseudoscience Using Law and Ethics. This study found that advertisements offering by the non-registered medical practitioners is a matter of thriving, who spend around 4,000 crores a year according to the 2019 report, where 36% of the advertisements are predicated on the sexual disorders and 8.4% on the diabetes, something like that. But the interesting point what we found is This kind of a promoters, misleading advertisements are under the control of non-registered medical practitioners who used to prepare their medicine and they used to give direct to the patients, and around 80 to 70 channels of the Kerala state where they used to broadcast this kind of advertisements were there. I just when I was trying to collect the information, I found Namaste Telangana is one of the digital paper. They have reported that misleading ads, Sensodyne paste have been imposed 10 lakhs of jurimana. Sensodyne, that is Sensodyne by Central Customer Protection Authority CCP రూపాయలు 10 లక్షల జుర్మానా విధించింది. The reason is because they have misleaded it. If you look at that, out of different products, cosmetic products alone, they are going to occupy more than 500 crores of market by 2023. This is what the report says. 5,000 crores of market, and now they are just promoting their cosmeceutical products one and another way by misleading the public. I hope you people might have about the Divya Thyrogrid, Divya BP Grid, Divya Lipodome, and Madhu Grit, I Grit, and Cornell tablets. These are all the products marketed by Baba Ramdev's Ayurvedic pharmaceutical industry, Patanjali. They have fined for 11 lakhs for misleading advertisement by the Ministry of Ayush with the help of the state drug licensing authorities, because they are directly or indirectly claiming that they are claiming the dubious claims, making the people to be fraudulent by one and another way by their products. So ultimately, the Drug and Magic Remedy Act and the provisions of the Government of India's regulation impose penalty upon this just because of not following these things. As a coordinator of this Intermediate Pharmacovigilance Center, Unani, past 5 years, we have received around 7,000 of misleading advertisement, which we have covered about 20% of the misleading advertisements on male reproductive system related issues, and some 5% on musculoskeletal and gynecological related 15%, 8% on infertility, 3% on weight reduction and increasing the weight, hair problem around 3%, skin and beauty related 9%. Likewise, we have reported to the higher authorities and we have collected the information from our all peripheral pharmacovigilance center and reported to the respective state drug licensing authorities. Finally, to the conclusion of my part, this Drug and Magic Remedy Act provides provision for the regulation of advertisement that claim to have a magical properties, cure specific disease, and make false claims about the efficacy of the drugs. It establishes a framework. Drug and Magic Remedy Act establishes a framework for approving and regulating the advertisement of drugs, magic remedies. It also includes penalties like what I have told in the section 7 of the DMR. Previously, the penalty amount was very less. Now, the penalty for the first attempt contravention is 10 lakhs, 2 years of imprisonment. If the same thing is repeated, the penalty amount will be more than 50 lakh rupees and imprisonment for 5 years. Over the years, the act has been amended to keep pace. Definitely, based upon the requirement, this act may be amended. In future, it can be amended also. And it will remain an important piece of legislation in India to ensure that consumers are not misled by deceptive advertisement related to drug and remedies contributing to the public health. Finally, thank you for listening to my words. This is the responsibility of all the people who are learning through this media. It is everybody's responsibility to protect your system of medicine, though they claim to be safe and effective, but the way of bringing the information to the public need to be device change, not by means of misleading advertisement, with the meaning of effectiveness, generating the evidences with the help of patient through mouth and mouth. Thank you. If you have any query, question, please feel free to ask me. I'm here to attend your questions.
Thank you very much, Dr. Muhammad Ali.